Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Flames will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Dukes offense will go to work first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he... Every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time. Guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of...
It's a running room. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's in open space downfield. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Dukes will punt this one away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Liberty's offense will take the field for the first time. as we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run the option, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Liberty. First points of the day are on the board.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? Effort by the defense, trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
A 3rd down try for the offense. With the catch, it's Miranda. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot. And
there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And the Dukes are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. And that is the final play of the quarter. And guys, Liberty has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Touchdown, James Madison. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh! For a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee and we'll start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Gonna run it. It's Dickens. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. At the 45 on its way. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And listen, that's why I love why they're not abandoning the run game. I know they're trailing right now, but it doesn't mean you got to quit on it. And they've had success running it on this drive. And I think because of that, you go play action on 3rd down, you freeze the linebackers, you're able to get that completion to keep this drive going and give yourself an opportunity to get back in this one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and they're turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Spins away from the defense. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to pass. It's Hout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
On the set.
First and goal for the offense. Gets the back moving. He breaks a tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Setting up the screen. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Dukes will hustle to the line. Trying to escape and get it himself. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls it in. It's Barber. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Kyle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. but then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Looking for space, it's Paul. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Give to the fullback. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Dukes are rolling down the field. They'll toss it to the left, finding open areas. He's inside the 15. Touchdown, James Madison! And that one will give him the lead.
Nice touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's out past the 35. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Copeland. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They kick it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Big fullback's got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Miranda. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Huge loss on the play. It's a turnover on down.
On the move, it's Roberts.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll leave it with him. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Flames will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Buys a little time. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires left. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Flames decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The play-action fake. Steps away to find some room. On target to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for room, it's Paul. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Quick toss. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. Create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want that clock to run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now. And like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 23 to Air Force. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Flames want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
4-2 Spider.
To throw, it's Hout. That's reeled in, it's Roberts. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
Ready, set.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Paul. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They'll run for it. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Split backs here. Looking to throw, it's Hout. Got his man on the right. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Roberts. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Under fire. Slithers into space. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Moves.
Back to throw, it's Houghton. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dukes. And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know